I'm Jerry Wilson with American Dream TV, and today we're in downtown Portland, and I could not be more excited as we're going to visit Portland's oldest restaurant and a very popular consumer brand, but we're going to make you wait to see it. Tim, I'm so excited that you can join us today.
I'm so excited for this as well.
You ready to go have some fun?
Let's do it. Let's grab a Spanish coffee.
Let's go check out Huber's. Tim, you mentioned every city has its pros and cons, and Portland's no different. Tell us a few pros that you like about Portland that you tell your clients.
Oh man, our arts, our culture, our restaurant and food scene. You know, I'm retired service industry, and we have restaurants and chefs, Michelin star, James Beard awarded, that, you know, are equivalent to some of the ones you see in LA, New York, Chicago, all around the country.
Tim, thank you so much for joining us today. Learned so much about you and why you like Portland so much. So cheers. James, this is a special moment for me. I've been coming to your restaurants for years. You've known me for many years as well. Give us a little bit of the history. Huber's was founded in 1879, third generation owner. Tell us a little bit about your story and your family.
Well, the first owner, his name was Louis Eppinger, not Frank Huber. Frank Huber was a bartender at Mr. Eppinger's saloon called the Bureau Saloon. And then eventually Mr. Huber bought into the business and changed the name to Huber's in 1896. During the saloon days, if you bought an alcoholic beverage, you got a free turkey sandwich and a little ramekin and a coleslaw, which is how the turkey tradition started here at Huber's.
And I understand the slogan at Huber's is every day is Thanksgiving at Huber's. And did I hear you correctly earlier on that almost 8,000 turkey dinners a year are served out of your restaurant?
That sounds about right.
Well, James, thank you so much. Anytime I have friends or family coming into Portland for the first time, I said we have to go down to Huber's and have a Spanish coffee. So,
well, thank you very much, Jerry.
I really appreciate your time today. Chris Schultz, CEO of Voodoo Doughnut. I couldn't be more excited today. I have you so many questions to ask you. I'm born and raised Portland. I've seen your landmark store here since 2003. You know, Cat Daddy and Trace, they had a vision. They were entertainment entrepreneurs. How did they come up with the name Voodoo Doughnut?
Oh, you know, it goes all the way back to Cat Daddy. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. And he always kind of had this vision of doing something. And he had the name Voodoo. And so when they decided, the only thing downtown Portland didn't have was a donut shop.
Chris, I gotta ask you, the pink boxes, such great branding.
Oh, yeah.
Who came up with it, and how did they come up with this idea?
Yeah, so, you know, pink boxes are synonymous with pastries throughout the years, but it's Voodoo Doughnut. We had to do something different, right? So if you look at our pink box, it's very different than a traditional box, right? Branding all over it. It's got our tagline, good things come in pink boxes. Like, what else is there about Voodoo that you don't dig?
Well, I'll tell you, Chris, I see these boxes in Portland Airport, Las Vegas, Austin, Texas. I see them anywhere and everywhere, and I tell you, I immediately identify that it's a Voodoo Doughnut inside.
Yeah, you know, I've been told it's like carrying a puppy. So think about carrying a puppy through an airport and how excited everyone gets. Carrying a Voodoo Doughnut box throughout the airport, you get stopped everywhere you go.
Chris, I want to thank you for joining us today. We learned so much about Voodoo Doughnut. We learned about the name. We learned about the iconic pink boxes. So I really appreciate your time. So we only have one thing left to do. Toast to the donut.
Eat a donut. Damn, that's good.
Jerry Wilson here with American Dream TV. I'd like to thank you for joining us today as we learned a lot. I'd like to thank James Louie with Huber's as we learned that Huber's serves over 8,000 turkey dinners in a calendar year. I'd also like to thank Chris Schultz with Voodoo Doughnut as we learned that the Bacon Maple Bar is America's greatest donut. And lastly, I'd like to thank Tim Marino, local real estate professional, as he told us many highlights what he likes about Portland. Please join us again on American Dream TV.